Maria had a problem. She could read English well. She could write English well. She had studied grammar for years. But the moment someone spoke to her in English, everything became noise, too fast, too connected, too different from the English she had studied. She turned up the volume. It did not help. She replayed the same sentence 4 times. She still missed half of it. She thought she needed to study more grammar. She was wrong. The problem was not her English. The problem was that she had never trained her ears. Here is something most people do not know. Reading English and listening to English are not the same skill. When you read, you control the speed, you can stop, you can reread, you have time to process. When you listen, the speaker controls the speed. You cannot stop, you cannot reread. You have 1 second to process and the next sentence is already coming. Maria had spent years training one skill. She had spent almost no time training the other. This is why strong readers often struggle to understand spoken English. Their brain knows the language, but their ears have not been trained to catch it at full speed. There is another reason listening feels so hard. Native speakers do not speak the way textbooks write. In a textbook, every word is clear. Every sentence is complete. Every sound is exactly as it should be. In real life, words connect together. Sounds disappear. Sentences overlap. Do you want to becomes do ya wanna. Going to becomes gonna. I don't know becomes I dunno. Maria had learned English from textbooks. She had learned clean, separated, written English, but she was trying to understand fast, connected, spoken English. These are 2 different languages living inside the same language. She had only learned one of them, so what actually works? Not turning up the volume, not replaying the same sentence over and over, not studying more grammar. 3 things work. The first thing is listening at the right level. Most learners make the same mistake. They find content that is too difficult because they think difficulty means progress. It does not. If you understand less than 50% of what you hear, you are not learning. You are just sitting in confusion. Your brain needs context to fill in the gaps. If there are too many gaps, the brain has nothing to work with. Find content where you understand 70 to 80%. That is the level where real listening growth happens. The remaining 20 to 30% is what you are reaching for, not falling into. The second thing is active listening. Most people listen passively. They press play, they let the audio wash over them. They hope something sticks. Nothing sticks. Active listening is different. You listen once without stopping. You notice what you caught and what you missed. You listen again and focus only on what you missed. You do not look at the transcript first. This trains your brain to work harder. Passive listening is comfortable. Active listening is where the improvement actually happens. The third thing is the most important and the most ignored. You need to listen to the same content more than once. Most learners find this boring. They want new content every day. New topics, new vocabulary, new voices, but new content every day trains recognition. Repeated content builds automaticity. Automaticity means your brain processes the sounds without effort, without conscious thinking. That is what fluent listeners have. They are not smarter. Their brains have heard enough repetition. That processing spoken English has become automatic. Maria had been listening to new content every day for 2 years. She had never let anything become automatic. Maria changed her approach. She found a podcast episode at the right level. She listened to it once all the way through. She wrote down everything she missed. She listened again. She focused only on the parts she had missed. She listened a third time. The whole thing felt different the third time. Sounds she had missed before suddenly appeared. Words that had blurred together became separate. She could hear the shape of the sentences. She listened to the same episode 3 more times over the next week. By the 6th time, she was not really listening for content anymore. She was just hearing it effortlessly, the way you hear your own language. 2 months later, Maria was on a video call with a client. The client spoke quickly. American accent, no pauses. Maria understood everything, not because her grammar had improved, not because she had learned new vocabulary, because her ears had finally caught up with her brain. Here is what Maria learned. Listening is a physical skill. Like running, you do not get better at running by thinking about running. You get better by running, and not just any running. Running at the right speed, with full effort, and enough repetition for your body to adapt. Listening works the same way. Right level, active effort, repeated exposure, those 3 things together will improve your listening faster than anything else. So here is what to do this week. Find 1 episode of something you enjoy in English. A podcast, a story, a conversation between 2 people, something where you understand most of it, but not all of it. Listen to it once without stopping. Notice what you missed. Listen again. Then listen 1 more time later in the week. Do not move on yet. Let it become familiar. Let your ears catch what they missed the first time. That familiarity is not boredom. That is your brain building the skill it needs. And if you are not sure where to start, you are already listening to something right now. Listen to this episode again tomorrow. Notice what you catch the second time that you missed today. That difference is your listening improving. Right now, in real time.